There's been a lot of change in the field of corporate governance in the last 20 years. How boards operate today is not how they operated 20 years ago, and how they operate 20 years from now is going to be different from today. We are definitely on a trajectory of significant improvement in the quality of corporate governance. There's been an enormous shift in the expectations on directors in terms of how they work with management teams, how they show up to board meetings, how they engage with stakeholders and understand the broader community that are affected by their organizations. We deal with some very senior directors who have been serving boards for a long time, who have very clear views of their responsibility and how they want to get things done. It is difficult at times to tell those folks that it's a different world that they're living in today. The activities that they may have engaged in the past 20 years may have been fine for the expectations of that era, but in a new era of governance, where accountability is front and center, where performance has to be delivered, where stakeholders are counting on boards and their organizations to deliver value, it's not good enough anymore for directors to behave as they always have. And we help elevate those expectations, help those directors understand the unique value that they can provide, and challenge them as is necessary to move their thinking in this direction. Commonly, boards think that they're there to govern, but in a way that is at quite a high level. The problem is that while they think they're there to do that, they often get dragged into much deeper conversations in terms of operations and don't have an intellectual framework and a practical framework in which to calibrate the level of detail in which they're engaged. We help boards and management teams to be explicit about the role of the board and the role of the management team for that point in time for the organization.